Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Getting Ready with Rena. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So today I have a lot of things that I need to get done. I have a couple of errands that I need to go run, like going to the post office and dropping off some packages for the winners of my ColourPop giveaway. So if you didn't check out that video, please go check it out. I will stick it in one of the eyes up above over here. And that was also another Get Ready with me. I also need to go back to my old workplace and pick up a last check because I worked some overtime on the last day. Man, I was really hoping that having 2 pins in my hair would really just pin back my hair, but maybe I need to get one of those like cat headbands with the ears, you know? So today I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about friendships because I always am the kind to joke around, the type to joke around and say, oh yeah, I don't have any friends, which is definitely not true. And I know that in my last video, I talked very briefly about some personal things that I have going on in my life. And it is through hardships when I realize I have a lot of support. And whether that's familial support, friendly support, work support. I had a lot of coworkers that were also very understanding of my reasons to need to leave the company. I was very, very grateful. And I think it's hard because for me anyway, I didn't realize how much support I had until it got to this point where I had something kind of traumatic happen to me, I guess. So I would consider some of my really good friends to be like Ellie, who you've seen in my fall lookbook, I believe. And then I have another friend named Saudi who lives in Japan, and she's also been in my videos before. So we all live quite far from each other. Ellie is now in the Bay Area, and then Saudi lives in Japan, obviously. So I don't see them all the time, but I think friendship, I just dropped my brush. The true test of friendship is whether you can go back to having the same kinds of conversations and support that you had the second that you need it, you know, regardless of when was the last time you talked and when was the last time you saw each other. Regardless of those things, I feel like Ellie and I and Saudi and I have a really, really good relationship. And I think that is so, so, so important. And like I said, I only realized these things after I had some things happen in my personal life to where I really needed some kind of moral support. For you guys out there, I'm wondering how you find your friends, because for me, it was really easy for me to find friends when I was in college because that's just how college works. You know, you step out of your dorm, you step out of your apartment or whatever, and there are just people all around you that are exactly like you. I don't mean exactly like you in terms of like thinking or personality, but you know, they're in the same position as you. They came from maybe a little bit further. They want to try something new with their lives. They're gaining independence for the first time. And I thought that was really nice that I got to live on campus and meet a lot of people because I consider myself fairly introverted. I think that has changed a bit in the last couple of years. I think I've gotten better at it. But for all of y'all that, you know, didn't live on campus or that are working, how do you meet people? I really just want to go out and meet people from all over and like learn about their lives and have different friends from different places and have different friends in different areas if I go visit or travel. I think that's really cool, but how do you meet people when all you do is your daily life and your daily grind of like the 8 to 5, and then you don't really have extracurriculars outside of that? I think it's really difficult. And I think part of it is because, like I said, I'm quite introverted and I don't really go out. I don't party, I don't really drink. And I know that that's a way for people to connect with each other, especially alcohol, I feel like, in the youthful community, the youthful community, in the young community. I think alcohol is definitely a way for people to bond in social situations, and I don't drink. So Generally, I go to like happy hour with my coworkers, and I'll just be like eating and drinking water because that's what I like to do. But I think if I were a person that had more tolerance to alcohol, then I would be able to meet more people because there would be more opportunities for me to go out and socialize and pretty much not like die of a headache or whatever. So today I think I'm gonna go with some kind of pinkish look. I'm not exactly sure what we're doing, but you know, we'll just go with it. So yeah, today I am running a few errands. I have to go drop off some things at Goodwill. And then I need to start packing because my flight for Sacramento is on Saturday. Today is Thursday. So I really need to pack. And usually what I do is I'll bring one carry-on luggage, which is the red one that I bought in Japan. And then I will also bring one large suitcase, which I've had for a while now. And the problem is my carry-on luggage is currently broken. I think what happened is it's a hard carry. And what happened is I brought some beers back for my dad. San Diego has a lot of microbreweries, so I thought it would be nice to give him a couple from like Coronado Brewing Company and things like that. When I was going to Sacramento a couple years ago, maybe it was last year. I hope it was last year. And when I did that, I put the beers inside socks and stuffed them inside my carry-on luggage, and then I had them, I checked it in. So I think in that process, even though they had the fragile stickers everywhere, you know, they're just throwing the luggage around and it's bouncing around in there. And I think it broke one of the wheels under the carry-on luggage. So since then, I haven't had a very smooth experience with my carry-on. And I've been thinking that I really, really need to go get a new one. But I didn't realize that luggage is so expensive. And I was thinking of getting something that's kind of nicer because I do travel quite a bit, I think. And I will use things as much as possible with care, you know. And I think this past time, because I checked it in, that's totally my fault. But moving forward, I wouldn't be doing things like that. I went to the outlets the other day and I went to Tumi because that's where my boyfriend got his luggage. But Tumi luggage is like $300 on sale. And I'm like, do I really want to spend $300 on luggage? I don't think so. So I'm trying to look for something that's in the $100 to $150 range. And I think that CalPack is good. And I know that a lot of influencers have CalPack, but I've also never seen it in real life. And I would like to test it out and make sure that the wheels are actually smooth and that the expandable part of the hard carry-on is smooth and, you know? And I know that Nordstrom Rack carries CalPack, but I don't think they have it in store. I've never seen it in store. So I'm kind of in this like weird rut of, do I buy a luggage online and then just have it shipped to me and return it if I don't like it? Or should I go find it somewhere at like an outlet? I also went to Samsonite, and I really did like the Samsonite pink suitcase, but that was not expandable. And I know, knowing me, I always pack too much, so when I'm coming home from somewhere, I always expand my luggage, and I like having that ability. So I don't know if I want to go with something that doesn't expand. Let me know if y'all have any recommendations on carry-on luggage that is in the $100 to $150 to maybe upwards of like $200 range. So I think today I'm going to run my errands, work on my freelance stuff, and I'm also going to be filming and editing. And I would really like to do a life in the day in the life of a fun employed freelance / YouTuber. I think that would be really fun. How's it looking? Is it like extra smoky? Because it feels super, super smoky. I think I went a little too far above my crease. So some of the things that I would really like to focus on for myself while I'm in Sacramento is brushing up on my language skills. I would also like to learn how to code a little bit because I've been pushing that off and wanting to do that for a really long time. And in my work, I've done some very basic HTML type website stuff, but I would really like to learn how to do actual website design and UX, UI. I think that would be really, really cool. So I'm hoping that me having this time to myself, I will put in some effort to actually learn some new things and learn some new skills. All right, so I think the last thing that we're doing is mascara. I think I need to buy a new one because this is getting pretty dry. As far as any other hobbies that I have, currently I've been playing Splatoon 2 on the Switch a lot. There was a point before my event when I was just so stressed from work. I would come home and play Splatoon for a couple of hours, and it didn't really make me feel any less stressed because I get way too invested in the game. But now that I have no job, I can be stressed about Splatoon, and that's okay. So I've been playing that on and off for a little bit. Alright, so my mascara has dried down quite a bit. I'm just trying to keep them pumped up a little bit and wait for them to dry down completely so I can run my lash curler through them. So I'm going to finish off this look by using Urban Decay's Amulet. What is this? Urban Decay's Vice Waterproof Long-Lasting Liquid Lipstick. Oh, so unnecessarily long. I got this in a Sephora Play box. I just recently canceled my subscription because I think I have way too much stuff now. So I think it'll be good to just use up all of this stuff. I think we're looking very fall appropriate. So let me take down my hair. My bangs do this thing where they're good for like one day and that's it. That's max. So if I want them to have the nice swoop again, I have to wash just my bangs again, which is annoying. I have pins in my hair in places I did not know I had pins in my hair. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Alright y'all, so thank you so much for getting ready with me again. I think my favorite part of this look today is definitely this Urban Decay Amulet color. I think it's a nice fall color without it being way too vampy, so I like that. I hope that you're having a fantastic day wherever you are. Stay positive, stay smiling, and I will see you next time. Bye!